What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Start Sit edition of
Week
the Fair
11
Shake Football Podcast. Week 11 Start
Yes.
Sit edition. Yes, sir. So Josh and I are going to sit here and read off all of the start sits that have been responded to on the sticker question on Instagram, and we are going to answer them. I tried my best to answer all the ones for Thursday night. Hopefully, you started the Patriots defense. Even in like a super flex league, that would have been fine.
Please, yeah. I kept him on the bench
Jesus.
mistakenly. I benched him over the Bucks, who obviously I think is going to have a get right game themselves and have a good defensive output. But, I mean, they had 35 points tonight. That's stupid.
Yeah, I don't understand what – I mean, I understand that –
So, yes, start Patriots defense if you have them.
Mm-hmm. So, just go ahead and ask your commissioner, slip him a couple bucks and tell him to give a little swapperoo on there. You know what I mean? Anyways, all right. Let's get straight into it, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, choose two. T. Higgins, David Montgomery, Daryl Williams.
T. Higgins and David Montgomery. I like David back this week.
I agree, but I'm a little bit nervous because Montgomery's got the Ravens, and that's not going to be fun. But I still, you know what, man? I'm going to say Higgins and Daryl Williams.
I just think Daryl Williams has a tough matchup this week.
A tough matchup. I think that's the way you attack that Cowboy defense.
Yeah, but I just don't think he's going to get much of anything.
9 catches for 100 and something yards.
Yeah, but he had a fluke touchdown.
That wasn't a fluke. That was like, I'm a bad motherfucker type shit. It wasn't a fluke. But anyways, look, Montgomery and Daryl Williams, really a toss-up. I think the probably the higher ceiling play is Montgomery, but I don't know, man. I just have a weird feeling. And it just now hit me about Daryl Williams. But I guess you could go Higgins, Montgomery. I understand why it's a question, though. I might lean Daryl. Just, I don't know. I give up. It's tough. It's too hard. Deontay Foreman or Alex Collins?
Deontay Foreman.
Yeah, that's just that's a revenge game too. He's a former Houston Texan. Yeah. It's just too juicy of a matchup, and I think Alex Collins is a guy that's he's good, but at this point we can't really be thinking that he's the answer to our problems.
Right. And Chris Carson, is he back in this one?
He's always questionable. Yeah. But I'm assuming he's not back because a lot of people have the question of he's still on IR. He's out again, not practicing. Blah blah blah. He had a setback.
Yeah, Deontay Foreman.
Yeah. Okay, Aaron or Herbert? That's actually a good question, and I'm going to say Herbert simply because of the injuries to Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? I think that's the only reason why, and I'm sticking to it. Minnesota's defense is good.
Aaron Rodgers or Herbert?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. I mean, you do like points in that game, so I get it. Michael Carter, Terry McLaurin, or A.J. Dillon?
A.J. Dillon is a must-start this week.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, he is. And you guys know I love Michael Carter, but A.J. Dillon this week.
Must-start. He's going to get...
And that's the way to attack the Vikings defense.
Yes.
He's the guy. So, yeah, absolutely A.J. Dillon.
100%.
Pick one. Mixon, Dillon. What Dillon?
Dillon.
The other question was what? It's Dillon.
Dillon.
Yeah. Pats minus 6.5 or Falcons plus 6.5. Sorry, bro. I wish I'd have seen this because I actually would have said Pats minus 6.5. And did they cover?
I think
they
so.
covered. All right. Kadarius Toney or Hunter Renfrow? Renfrow against the Bengals. Toney against the Bucks. Let me go first on this one because I have something to say. I believe in my heart of hearts that this is not necessarily a Kenny Golladay week because I believe he'll draw Jamel Dean. But I do believe this is a Kadarius Toney week. I think that it's time after the bye week. He's had a couple lackluster games. It was kind of injured, had the bye week. Now it's Monday Night Football. Now it's Galladay's getting locked up by Jamel Dean. It's a Kadarius Toney week to me. So, if you want to go for floor, Renfro's the play. if you want to say, if you like the way your lineup is constructed in terms of this week specifically, and you want to go with upside, I would go with Tony.
I'm going Renfro.
I feel that. Bateman or Alex Collins PPR?
Rashad Bateman
I agree.
is the answer to that one.
Herbert or Dak? Trust me, I'm trying to trade one of them. He knew I was going to say that.
I'm going Dak.
Yes. It's got to be Dak, even though the Chiefs' defense is playing well and all that stuff. It's just Dak Prescott's just on another planet right now, so it's Dak. And he's going to come out. Dak's not going to have a bad game.
No.
He's just not. Not in this one. Michael Carter or Michael Pittman PPR. Two of my guys. Damn it, you're killing me. Alan, you're killing me.
I'm going Pittman.
Ooh, no, I'm going Carter. Pittman's got too tough of a matchup in Buffalo. That's tough. He'll see a whole lot of Tre'Davious White, I think. So I'm going Carter there. Eli Mitchell. Here's a Ramondre that I missed. Anyways, let's just assume he didn't start Ramondre.
I mean,
and Eli Mitchell, Dearness Johnson, Antonio Gibson, PPR.
I
say Gibson.
I don't know. I like Eli Mitchell.
Okay. Against that stout Jacksonville run D. All right, I get it. Jalen Waddle, Hunter Renfrow, Deontay Foreman, pick one. Thank you. You're welcome, Daniel Brown. And
you got to stick with Waddle.
Waddle?
Yeah. Jalen Waddle?
Over Renfrow?
Yeah. I mean,
what's Waddle?
He's been getting 10+ targets a game.
But Renfro's been catching passes.
Right, but I mean, I'm ranking Jalen Waddle in top 20 receivers this week.
I'm going Renfro. Look, man, Renfro. I still don't think you understand what Renfro's been doing.
Yeah, but Waddle also has an excellent matchup against the Jets.
Renfrow doesn't have a bad matchup since he gives the 12th most points. So, look, Renfrow was targeted 9 times last week against the Chiefs, 9 times the week before that. Those are the 2 games we've seen without Henry Ruggs. 9 targets in each game. He's returned 7 catches, 49 yards, and a touchdown, and then he went 7 for 46 and a touchdown.
He's upside wide receiver too. I mean, he's averaging 12.2 fantasy points over his last 5 games.
Who?
Waddle.
What about Renfrow? I guarantee you it's more.
I don't know if it's more. It's probably.
It's more.
I think it's a little less.
It's more,
but Jalen Waddle's more.
Anyways,
I like his matchup.
I also like Deontay Foreman as a really good start, I think, but I think it's a little too risky because he's probably got a much lower floor than these guys. I would go Renfrow. He's saying Waddle. I do think I think it's close, but I just like I don't know, man. I think that Renfrow is showing us to be the guy that's going to get the extra work with Ruggs not there. I'm going to look up something else while I can, because I want to see what his snap count has gone up to since the Ruggs situation has happened. But we'll get to that when I get it up. And let's see here. Dearness, Sanders, Pollard, or Latavius Murray. I'm assuming that's Emmanuel Sanders because I don't think Miles is playing.
I'm gonna go Deontay in the flex this week. Against the Lions.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I guess I'll go Deontay as well.
Yeah, he's a good flex play.
All right, so let's see here where we at. Okay, David Montgomery or Terry McLaurin at flex, and Ravens D or 49ers D. 49ers D.
Absolutely, 49ers D.
And then David Montgomery or Terry McLaurin at flex. I'd go David Montgomery. I think McLaurin's got a nightmare of a matchup with my Panthers on the prowl.
I think they're going to feed David Montgomery this week.
Yeah, I think they better, or else Fields going to start looking like the dude he looked like early on, as opposed to quote-unquote the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, Montgomery's a must-start this week.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, he's very close.
Yes.
Burrow or Russ?
Russ.
Yeah, because you know what?
He's got more upside.
Entering last week's game, the Raiders' defense was allowing the second fewest yards per pass attempt at 5.9. Mahomes did whatever he wanted, but that's Mahomes. So I think in large part they've been a pretty good pass defense, and I think that Russ is due.
Yeah, and the Bengals, this could be a run game for them.
And it should be. Yeah.
Yes.
Mac Jones or Justin Herbert. Sorry I missed this, but I hope you didn't start Mac.
Yeah. Justin Herbert, regardless.
Yeah. Bench one. So bench one. Lockett, Devontae, or DJ Moore.
That's tough. Definitely not benching Devontae Smith at all.
Okay. I agree. You can't right now.
Maybe
Lockett or DJ Moore. With Cam playing, it throws the whole thing out of whack. Because if it was no Cam, I would say bench DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm.
But Lockett seems to feast against the Cardinals, or I don't know, man. I think I'd bench DJ Moore.
Yeah, same.
I still would, even though it.
Yeah,
only because Cam doesn't know the entire playbook yet. If it was like, we've seen Cam play 6 or 7 games, then it'd be different. But I'd say Hawkinson or Pat Muth. I like the nickname.
Hawkinson, 100%.
Yeah, I would say Hawkinson as well.
Good matchup.
Deontay Johnson, Michael Pittman, DJ Moore, Michael Carter. 1 flex spot, 1 wide receiver spot.
Pittman and Carter.
Oh, I'm going Deontay. Deontay Johnson.
Oh, Deontay Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deontay
like him
Johnson and
he's a
Michael
must start
Carter.
every week.
Yeah, he is.
He's a freak.
He is. Dearness Johnson or Wayne Gallman Jr. Ew, I know. Sorry, I missed this one, brother. Moss or Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Tough matchup for both, but need to just say, is Clyde playing? I thought he was not playing this week.
Yeah, I don't know. But he's a tough start even if he does play.
Yeah, I mean.
They're going to work him back. Daryl Williams is playing good right now, so
if he plays, his workload is going to be.
Yes, it's going to be a
Clyde's
committee.
not going to play. There's a chance they activate him, but he's not going to play. I don't think so. So anyways, Moss, tough matchup for both, but you got to play Zach Moss and just hope for a touchdown.
That's definitely also not a pretty start. So
well, but Indy has been beatable in terms of their run defense.
Right, but they got Breida getting involved now, so that's less opportunity for Moss.
With given the options, I'd definitely go Moss. Lamar Jackson or Kirk Cousins. You better stop it.
Is this a joke?
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be Lamar Jackson, baby. LJ, let's go.
Lamar is absolutely. I mean, I did my fantasy rankings the rest of the season. Lamar Jackson's still my quarterback 1. All right, Tannehill, Rodgers, Carr, start 2, bench 1.
Start 2?
Start
QBs?
2, yep. Tannehill, Aaron Rodgers, Carr. Which one are we benching? Let's just say that. I'm going to bench Tannehill, I guess.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Tony or Marvin Jones in standard scoring?
Tony
by 3 country miles.
Yes.
Cooks or Deontay Johnson?
Deontay Johnson.
I agree.
Must start.
Pick 2, Amari Cooper, A.J. Brown, A.J. Dillon.
Dillon.
I would go with the A.J.s.
Yes.
Pick 2. I would go with the A.J.s. Pittman or Brandon Cooks? Brandon Cooks.
Pittman.
You like Pittman against the Bills, man.
I just like him in general.
I love him in general, but that's a very difficult matchup for him, for anybody. Jeff Wilson Jr., Devontae Freeman, David Johnson, J.D. McKissick, or Kenyon Drake.
What was the first one?
Jeff Wilson Jr., Devontae Freeman, David Johnson, J.D. McKissick, or Kenyon Drake. I'm going Kenyon Drake.
Yeah, I'm going to go Kenyon Drake as well.
Start two. Damn it, we missed this one. Sorry. So if you didn't start Bourne, then I think you made the right play. I'll just say it like that. He knows. He said Waddle, Bourne, or Moss. I think, Waddle and Moss is what I would have said. I don't even think Bourne didn't do a ton today. I think he did a little bit, but I'm not even sure. To be honest, I missed part of that game. Gibson, Foreman, Drake, choose 2.
Gibson and Foreman.
I agree. Waddle, Daryl Williams, or Jacobs in PPR?
Waddle.
Yep. Look, the Bengals have a pretty damn good run defense. I'm going to say Daryl Williams because I just think Kansas City's going to run the football this week. I'm saying Daryl Williams. Cam or Brady?
Brady. At home,
Cam.
get right game. They've lost 2 straight. I'm going Brady all the way. Throwing 4 touchdowns this week.
Cam runs the ball 13 times at minimum. You heard it here first. I'm going Cam.
Brady.
Knox or Goddard?
Knox.
Is Knox for sure playing? I gotta make sure.
Dalton Knox?
No. Yeah, Dawson Knox.
Or Dawson Knox.
Oh yeah, he played last week. What am I talking about? But he only had one catch. Yeah, I'm
going.
What was the other option? Goddard. Yeah, I'm gonna say Goddard. And look,
Goddard,
whatever the frick. He doesn't have the highest floor. He's a guy that could easily catch 2 passes, 1 pass. But I think it's a little higher than Knox's, and I do think that ceiling wise, I think Knox is definitely higher. But I don't know. I just feel more comfortable with Goddard there. Goddard, whatever the fuck. Cousins, Russell Wilson, Renfro, Marquise Brown. Okay, I think that's a 2-parter, meaning Kirk Cousins or Russell Wilson.
Ooh, I don't know.
Russell.
It's a
You don't want to
toss-up.
start a guy against the Green Bay Packers defense right now. You don't want to start a quarterback against them.
Okay,
in
so
my opinion.
Well, I'm taking Hollywood Brown out of that other option. So yeah, I'll take Hollywood Brown and Russell Wilson.
Yep, I agree. Next one is, and look, I do think Renfro's floor is slightly higher. I will say that. Okay, Hollywood or Jerry Jeudy in PPR?
Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he offers
Wait a
more of
minute.
a higher floor.
Who are the Broncos playing?
The Broncos?
Yeah, you said Jerry Jeudy, right? Aren't they in a bye?
I think they are on bye.
This son of a bitch tried to slip one past us. Yeah, they're on a bye.
Yeah.
Nice try, but none of that shit around here. So I'd start Hollywood.
100%.
Sit one. Jacobs, Gaskin, Saquon. I'm sitting Jacobs.
Yes. Gaskin has a great matchup. Saquon is first game back.
You just have to start Saquon
it's
Barkley.
Saquon Barkley. I mean, yeah, he hasn't been Saquon, but he was before he got injured.
I think he can be.
Yes, 100%.
Cam or Aaron Rodgers? I'm saying Cam.
I'm going to go Rodgers.
Do you not care about 13 rushing attempts? Because I've guaranteed it. I've literally put Fair Shake Football's reputation on the line. If Cam Newton... No, I'm just going...
You know what? I'll go Cam.
Yeah, because
I'll switch
Minnesota
my bet.
defense is phenomenal. I don't know
That's
what
true, but... I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers we're talking about here.
AJ... Oh, wow, this one's tough. Yeah, I know what you're going to say, and I don't know what I'm going to say yet. AJ Dillon or Saquon?
AJ Dillon.
I knew it. Wow. Fuck. Yeah, you got to start A.J. Dillon, I guess, because it's the worst. It's like the only matchup, one of the only matchups I would say.
I mean, he's a bona fide RB1 this week.
It's one of the only matchups where I would pick Dillon in this scenario because it just has to be Saquon unless Saquon's playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who've been the best run defense in football for like 3 years running. So, yeah, it's tough, man, but I think A.J. Dillon is the better play.
Yes.
Ayuk or Galladay? Ayuk. I'm going Galladay.
Yeah, he's got a tough matchup. I'm going Ayuk. He had a down game this week, but
He's
Debo.
had a bad game basically every week.
yeah, but the 2 weeks before that, he came alive.
He showed a pulse.
But Debo
We did
freaking
confirm.
dominated.
He's breathing. All right, can't believe I'm saying this, but Lockett or Corey Davis full PPR? Corey Davis against the Dolphins, Lockett against the Cardinals. I'm going Lockett.
Yeah, I'm going Lockett.
Flex. Cooks. So Brandon Cooks, Amari Cooper, Michael Carter, or David Montgomery. Wow. I'm going with my guy here.
Michael Carter?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yep. That's me.
I'm going David Montgomery.
I dig it. I respect that Ravens defense a little bit more than you, I think. Cam or Justin Herbert?
Justin Herbert.
If you want to go with the higher floor guy, I guess Justin Herbert would be that.
I mean, if you're going to rank QBs this week, you would most definitely put Herbert over Cam.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm telling you, man, he's going to run the ball 13, 15 times. Watch. And he's going to get in the end zone at least once straight. But I would say Herbert still. I think so. I already said Herbert's going to go for 302 touchdowns, so it'll be that. Cam or Tannehill? Cam. And Arnold or Hawk? Wow, Dan Arnold or T.J. Hawkinson?
I'm going Hawkinson.
I am as well.
I mean, yeah, Dan Arnold, like we said, has gotten 7+ targets in the last 3 games.
Like every game since he's become a Jaguar, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like I like Hawkinson.
Yeah. Pick 2, DeAndre Swift, A.J. Dillon, David Montgomery, Antonio Gibson.
DeAndre Swift
is
and
must start.
A.J. Dillon is a must start.
Yes, 100%. Zach Moss, Devontae Freeman, Mark Ingram. He gave the
Mark
emoji.
Ingram.
Yeah, I
If
would say Mark
Kamara's
Ingram
out.
if Kamara's out. If Kamara's not out, I'd probably roll with Zach Moss, believe it or not. Should I start Devontae Smith, Rashad Bateman, or Cordero Patterson if he plays tonight? So Patterson didn't play.
Devontae Smith all day, baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Bucks D or Ravens D?
Bucks D. I only say that because
I know, that's why I was trolling you with it. Yeah, I would also say the Bucks D, I guess, but no, fuck that. Ravens D. They're gonna bounce back in a big way. Ravens D, trust me.
Yeah, but the Bucks are going to bounce back in a big way.
Not against. They are. It's gonna be close though. I think the Ravens have a better chance to dominate the Bears than the Bucks have a chance to dominate the Giants.
Okay.
Bateman, Elijah Moore, Jacoby, which is already played, Devontae Freeman, pick 2. Elijah Moore
And Bateman.
for sure. And I would have said that before tonight's game. Anyways.
Yeah, Bateman's coming on strong here as of late. I mean, he's ready to rock.
Dalton Schultz or Cole Kmet?
Dalton Schultz. I think
I
he's got more
agree.
opportunity.
But I'd actually look to sell on Dalton Schultz, and this is funny because me and him are in talks about him buying Schultz from me, but I'm putting you guys first. I'd look to sell on Dalton Schultz now because Gallup is back, and you're talking about a guy that's the 4th, maybe even the 5th option in terms of on that offense. So I would say Schultz, but I'm very tempted to say Kmet there. I think this might be the last real big hurrah from Schultz because I think it's a pretty good matchup for him. All right, start 3. Well, this was only tonight's game, so we can't do that one. Yeah, and there's another one I missed. Damn it, I do it every time. Michael Carter, Mark Ingram, assuming Kamara doesn't play. Okay, so if Kamara does not play, would you start Mark Ingram over Michael Carter? I would not.
Yeah, I agree with that. Michael Carter's just coming on strong as of late.
He's just going to get 15 touches.
Yeah, he's got a good matchup this week.
Yeah.
We'll go on Michael Carter on that one.
Shepard or Waddle, PPR scoring?
Waddle.
McKissick. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even answer. Yeah, but, dude.
I like Waddle, man. He's a stud.
Shepard, though, in that scenario where they could be playing from behind.
Got to play that matchup. He's got
the non-Jamel Dean matchup of the Bucs secondary.
The Jets are trash.
Yeah, that's true. I guess so. That's really a coin flip to me. I think that Waddle has a higher floor. Shepard might have a higher ceiling. I don't know. Anyways, McKissick, Hines, Ty Johnson, or a questionable Patterson. I got to start too, so of course Patterson didn't play. And there's a few that I missed here on tonight's stuff that I tried my best to get. Just didn't happen. McKissick, Hines, Ty Johnson. He's got to start 2. So if he didn't start Patterson. So, okay, this question still stands then. McKissick, Hines, or Ty Johnson. He's got to start 2. I feel like I said that 4 times in a row.
And Johnson.
Yeah. Oh, wow. You're going Ty Johnson. I'm going McKissick. Hines and
McKissick's got a tough matchup against the Panthers.
Yeah, but he's not a guy that you count on to run the ball. They're going to throw it to him, and I think, I would go McKissick and Hines. Foreman, Gibson, or Ramondre Stevens. I'm sorry. So just Foreman or Gibson. Pick one.
Gibson. No.
Yes, I'm going Gibson there.
I know. They're tough matchup.
The Panthers' run defense is the way that you attack them.
Yeah,
it really is. So then pick one. So Mike, never mind. That one's 2 options of tonight's game: Saquon or Michael Carter.
Saquon.
Yes.
Yep.
Even though it pains me to tell you to not start Michael Carter, that really and seriously, pains my soul.
He should be busy this week.
Yeah. Saquon, it's just Monday Night Football. Saquon Barkley. I think it's going to be a closer game than people expect, so I think Saquon's going to be involved. I think Saquon, we saw what he did against the Saints and their great run defense. If Saquon's fully healthy, which I think he should be at this time, I don't think they'd rush him back. I just don't think you could bench him unless it's for A.J. Dillon or like Dalvin Cook or something like that. All right, Elijah Moore or Brandon Ayuk?
I like Elijah Moore.
Absolutely. He's approaching must-start territory. Like if he does it again
he's a
this
low-end
week,
flex play.
yeah, like a must-start flex option. He's really, really there. Ayuk is not even close to must-start.
Yeah, he's definitely. I think Elijah Moore is a little sneaky sleeper this week.
Yeah, I mean, shit, he's legitimately produced for several weeks in a row. Like in our league, his point totals have been as follows over the last 4 weeks since the bye. 10.2, 13.1, 27.4, 13.4. He's just been, you got to start that guy. You know what I mean? And, okay, let's see here. Where we at? All right, pick 2. Jamal Agnew, Jaguars guy. Rashad Bateman, Tyler Boyd, Harris. I don't think that's Najee Harris, is it? What other Harris would it be?
Damian.
Oh, fuck. Zach Moss, Dalton Schultz, P. Ryan, Ty Johnson, Hines, or Traquan Smith. Holy fuck. How am I supposed to remember that? Okay.
Rashad Bateman, 1.
You like Rashad Bateman more than...
All of them.
All of them, okay. Fine. I'm with you there. What else? Agnew, Boyd, Moss, Schultz, P. Ryan, Ty Johnson, Hines, Traquan
I'm going to
Smith.
go with Zach Moss.
You know...
Zach Moss and Rashad Bateman.
Yeah. I mean, what about Agnew though, dude? Agnew's been fucking good.
Yeah,
He's
he
been
has,
productive
but
lately.
Who has a higher floor, you think? Zach Moss or Jamal Agnew?
Jamal Agnew has been double-digit points in 4 of his last 5 games.
Double points?
Double-digit points in PPR scoring leagues.
Okay, I might actually take Agnew. I don't even think Zach Moss has done that.
But here's the problem. Last week he was targeted 5 times. Guess how many catches?
0.
He did have 3 carries for 79 yards and a touchdown. So basically he had 1 long run. That was the extent of his game. So that tells us his floor is pretty damn low. All right, now Moss, let me see. What has Moss's floor been like? Damn, Moss has a pretty damn low floor. His floor is basically 4 or 5 points.
Yeah.
You know, and that's PPR. He doesn't really catch a bunch of passes. So
yeah, I would with Breida now involved, I would kind of almost stay away from Zach Moss. So yeah, Agnew and Bateman.
Zach Moss carries the last 4 games. 7, 8, 8, 3.
Yeah.
He's completely touchdown dependent.
Yes.
I would go with, damn it. I exit out of it, and I got to pull it back up. But, it was, hold on. Okay, I'm here.
Jamal Agnew and Rashad Bateman.
Yeah. I would go Bateman, and then it's pick 2, right? Okay, so Bateman, and then I would actually go Tyler Boyd.
Okay.
That's just my thoughts. All right. Down bad with Stafford out. Daniel Jones or Baker, question mark with a laughing emoji. Maybe Wentz, but I have the Bills D. Yeah, I wouldn't start Wentz against the Bills D, bro. And this is my guy at GOAT_FB. Give him a follow. I love him. He was actually somebody that followed me when I had like a couple, maybe even like less than 100 followers. And I think he just gave me a shout out for free. So he's cool. But anyways, down bad with Stafford out. Daniel Jones or Baker Mayfield?
I'm going
Daniel
Baker.
Jones.
Baker's got a way better matchup than Daniel Jones does at Tampa Bay. Come on now. Baker for me.
Do you not understand the Buccaneers' pass defense is very beatable? Like they
That's fine, but
Baker's playing the Detroit Lions and Baker's banged up. I'm going to go on Daniel Jones, baby, especially because if you're right and they do blow him out, Daniel Jones is going to be slinging that thing 50 times.
yeah, but I just like the matchup with Baker.
I feel you. The Lions, I think that Lions defense is better than many people would.
Right, but Cleveland at home against the Lions, I think he does pretty well.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me talk about our starts of the week because I think it's a little bit of a shorter pod.
Yeah, my start of the week for sure is A.J. Dillon. I don't know how many times we've hammered that down in this episode, but he is a must-start, bona fide RB1, maybe top 5 running back this week.
Mm-hmm. I like that, and I totally agree. He could be the RB1.
Yes.
You know, mine is I like Kadarius Toney a lot. You know, I really think that Toney, if there was ever a week where it was his week, like like the writing is on the wall perfectly. The table is set. It is Kadarius Toney week, right? Right after the bye week, we've seen his talent on full display. Like we saw what he can do in terms of like when the volume is there. In their last game against the Raiders, they were winning that whole game. It was just the defense, like Jones barely threw the ball. This game is not going to be that way, I don't think, right? It's very unlikely for this game to be a game flow similar to that Raider game. So with Jamel Dean locking up Kenny Golladay, presumably, and I think that's a pretty safe assumption, then I think it's Toney against whoever, and I think Toney eats. And I think that after the bye week, we saw it with Elijah Moore a few weeks ago. There was a bye week, and then and the same thing with Michael Carter. Bye week, and then Elijah Moore hasn't scored fewer than 10 PPR fantasy points since. I think we're looking at the same kind of thing this week, being the first week after the bye week with the Giants, and with the matchup again being, like I said, I like Kadarius Toney. And then I like Joe Mixon a lot as a start, as we discussed earlier. I think that's a good start. I like Deontay Foreman a lot as well.
Yeah, I like another start of the week I've got is Myles Gaskin with his matchup against the Jets. Obviously he's been shaky up and down all season, but like we said earlier, he's got 15 touches in 4 straight, at least 15 touches in 4 straight. He's got a great matchup this week. The Jets have allowed the most yards, touchdowns, and fantasy points to the running backs this year. So,
yeah,
if you have Myles Gaskin, you're starting him for sure.
Yep. And if you Cam Newton, man, if you got a quarterback on bye, I really believe this. I'm going to keep hammering it home until I'm wrong. I don't think Cam Newton carries the ball fewer than 13 times. I really believe that. I think somebody to who's somebody that you think is overpriced, or just like maybe someone that you wouldn't normally advise to bench but to bench now? I would say Michael Pittman falls in that category for me. Michael Pittman to me is I think he's going to see a lot of Tre'Davious White, man, and if you see a lot of Tre'Davious White, generally speaking, you don't see a lot of production, right? Like Trey White, one of the best corners, if not the best corner in all of football. And oh, by the way, the Bills have a pass rush now. You know what I mean? So you're talking about a guy in Tre'Davious White that doesn't have to cover you for 30 minutes back there anymore, like he did last year. So to me, if he shadows Pittman, which I think he will, I think it'll be tough for him. And when looking at Tre'Davious White's, what he's done this season when targeted over the last 3 games, there was a game against who was that against? The Dolphins, where he was targeted 12 times. He allowed 3 catches for 20 yards. That's 1.7 yards a target, okay? Then the week, the Titans didn't even the Titans targeted him 1 time. They just said, we're just going to completely avoid that guy. The next week against the Jaguars, he was targeted 6 times. He allowed 4 receptions for 43 yards, so still just 7.2 yards per target, but not anything crazy. And then last week against the Jets, he had an interception, but he was targeted 6 times, allowed 4 catches, 48 yards. So just 8 yards per attempt at him. But look, these young guys, Mike White and Trevor Lawrence, they may be foolish enough and also I think it was Tua or maybe it was Brissett targeting him 12 times the week before. They might be naive enough to target this guy, but you saw what Ryan Tannehill did. He's like, we're not even going to go at him. Like when he played, the Texans didn't even target him. The Chiefs actually targeted him 11 times, but that was with Tyreek Hill, and guess what he gave up? 36 yards, 3.3 yards per attempt. That's against Tyreek freaking Hill, okay? Mm-hmm. Michael Pittman, I love you to death. You're a top 10 guy for me the rest of the way, as I mentioned earlier. Maybe he's like 12. Either way, you're one of the top guys for me. I just don't think I can start you this week, brother.
A great defense that's a must start this week is the Titans.
The Patriots?
Yeah, them too.
Yeah, Titans for sure. I love them.
Yeah, they have a great matchup.
Absolutely,
and they're playing excellent football right now. So if you have the Titans, hell, if you were lucky to get them on waivers, they just happen to be out there. Who knows? People are dumb. But yeah, you're starting them 100% this week
for sure. And yeah, man.
Got anybody else?
I think that's it. I think I'm out of shit.
We'll wrap it up here. Be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and leave your comments with your last minute start sit questions. We will get them answered before kickoff on Sunday. And get your teams ready. Playoff push is coming.
Yes, time, and I would look to trade. I want to say this real quick too. I would look to trade someone on your roster that's boom bust, that's a high level guy, but is super boom bust because as playoff time comes, in my opinion, I like to have as few boom bust guys on my roster. Like Amari Cooper would be a good guy to trade right now, in my opinion, because maybe he'll go off for 30 like he did in week 1. I don't think he's done that since, but
No.
it's just the variance is so volatile that I think that getting that guy off your roster for someone like maybe even like Myles Gaskin and whatever, I don't know. Just the point is get somebody with a more steady Eddie floor. If you could trade like Amari Cooper and some, I don't know, running back for a Joe Mixon, I mean, that would be sick. So I don't know. That's my take on it. But just want to get that out there to you guys. And yeah, man, we'll see you guys. We'll see you soon.
Yeah,
Enjoy
we'll
week 11.
catch you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.
Later.